Colors with Merrick. Today we are going to talk about fabric structure. So this is what the blog post is about today. I will link that here if you want to go check that out. I've got a few examples and a breakdown of what fabric structure means, and if you just want to read it there, I'll share the link here. But today I'm going to show you some different examples of clothing with fabric structure. In the blog post, I only showed tops, but I'm going to show some other pieces today to really show it in action. And as always, I will either link things as I go or I will link them all at the end. So if you see something that you love, if it's not linked, just be patient and I will link it at the end. Okay, so first thing is what is structure? And I talked about this in the blog post, like I said, but basically it's just the makeup of the fabric and just how much stability it has and how much it can kind of hold its own. So some fabric is going to be really thin and lightweight and stretchy. And it's just going to drape over everything and see everything underneath it very clearly. And then fabric with more structure, fabric that's like stiff or thick is going to show less. It's going to just hold its own a little bit better. And there are pros and cons to each kind of fabric. This top is a sweatshirt. It's a short sleeve sweatshirt, so it's great for going between summer and fall. But a sweatshirt material has a lot of structure. Okay, so if I put my hand underneath, you can still see it, but the fabric is thick enough that it's smoothing over that. Like you're never gonna see bra lines, you're never gonna see undergarment lines under a fabric this structured. Okay, so let me show you an example of a fabric with less structure. Here's an example of a fabric with less structure. And you can see the outline of my jeans, the bumps from my jeans. This bra is actually really good and it has a good fit, but you can like slightly see the line of the bra underneath there. If you've got bumps on the back, you're gonna be able to see those. See that? That's less structure, okay? An example of a top with more structure. It's a thick knit sweater. It's absolutely holding its own shape. It's not going to curve or catch on anything underneath. It's just gonna smooth right over because it's thick and structured. This is another top with very little structure. And this is an exaggerated example. I'm leaning back and having this stick to my stomach. But so if I'm wearing it like this, obviously it's laying better, right? But you can see if it sticks, like if you've got weight that you carry here, this kind of material is absolutely going to cling to that, right? So that's just another example. Since you guys gave me feedback last week that you want more examples rather than less, here's one more example of a shirt with structure. This is 100% cotton blouse, and this is not thick, this is not heavy, but it does have a lot of stiffness to it that gives it structure, right? It's keeping its shape completely on its own. Understanding the difference between those, you might say, why would I ever buy a shirt with less structure? And the answer is that fabrics with less structure are going to be extremely comfortable. Those really soft, buttery knits, stretchy fabrics are so comfortable. And the shirts that I showed you that have less structure are my pajama shirts. They're so comfortable to sleep in. And you can absolutely wear those for daytime just to understand how they're going to hang on your body and affect your outfit. So cons to structured fabric, like a shirt like this, if you're tucking it, it's going to have so much structure that it could cause, weird bulging like this that doesn't lay down. Same thing with something like this. If you're half tucking it or tucking it, you could get bulging because of the heavier weight fabric. You could get bunching here because of the heavier fabric. So there's pros and cons to both. I tuck shirts like this in all the time. You just have to learn how to tuck it in the right way and have it hang in the right way so that it doesn't create bulk at your love handle area or create bulk in the front. Takes a little practice. Let's switch gears for a minute and talk about dresses instead of tops. This is a dress that I love. I don't know exactly what the blend is, but it is a fabric with very little structure. It is extremely comfortable. But because it has no structure, as it moves down my body, it will show every little lump and bump. You can see my hip bone here and then my hip right there. Also, you can see my undergarments lines a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. You just need to understand how different fabric with different structures is going to hang on your body and be more or less flattering in your opinion. So I'm not saying you can't wear this. I totally wear this all the time. You just have to understand how it's going to affect your body and affect your outfit. This is another dress that is also very comfortable, very lightweight. It is just a different kind of comfortable. It's not that same soft, stretchy fabric like the other one. This is not stretchy fabric except for this smocked part here. And it's also very lightweight, but because the fabric's not stretchy, it's just skimming over my body in a different way that's not showing every nuance underneath. Jeans are the same way. Some jeans have more structure, some jeans have less. These ones are Levi's, and Levi's are known for their thicker, less stretchy material. And like a jegging, on the other hand, is very lightweight, very stretchy. It's just going to hold your body in a different way. Same thing goes for leggings. These are a pair of leggings that I bought a couple years ago at American Eagle. They are extremely, extremely lightweight. Like, honestly feel like you're not wearing pants. They're so lightweight and so comfortable. But because they're so lightweight, they're just going to hold you in a different way. If you have any lumps or bumps or anything, it's just going to show all those nuances of your body differently than if the fabric has structure. Let me show you a different pair that has a lot of structure. These are my Zella leggings. I talk about these all the time and say that they have great structure. So if you click back, you can see, especially like in my inner leg and then my outer leg here, just how the fabric holds my body in a different way. It smooths over it in a different way. Again, the other leggings are not bad. They're just different. And there are pros and cons for each of them. So I think your number one question is going to be, can you do a giant roundup of all the shirts or the pants or the dresses with structure? And the answer is that I don't know necessarily until I try them on. So I'm always showing you new things that I've found, and I will mention if they have structure in them. But now you know what I'm talking about and how it affects your outfit, how it hangs on your body. You can also look in your closet and see how things look on you and fit on you, and why. You'll know why because of the structure of the fabric now that you understand this concept. So I won't do a big roundup of items because I just don't know until I try them on. And I know that that's frustrating. Sometimes it just takes some trial and error to purchase something and then return it if it doesn't work. But you'll get better at recognizing which things will have more structure or less structure. And then you can also weed out of your closet the things that have less structure or more structure that don't work for your body type. Trial and error to purchase something and then return it if it doesn't work. But you'll get better at recognizing which things will have more structure or less structure. And then you can also weed out of your closet the things that have less structure or more structure that don't work for your body type.